Shout out to these fans for coming up with the idea to this video. If you have any cool ideas for a future video, let me know in the comments below. I may just give you a shout out. What's up, my Net Soldiers? I am the Net Alliance, and today we're asked the question, what if General Grievous killed Obi-Wan on Utapau? Now, this is a very intriguing theory because there are tons of possible outcomes, but I'll try my best to tell an interesting story that is also entertaining, and try to make it make sense. So make sure to let me know what you think would happen in the comments below. But without further ado, let's begin. So let's start with the scenario. We have Obi-Wan, who has gone to Utapau in search of General Grievous, and after a while of examining the situation, Obi confronts Grievous. So just like in the movie, Obi jumps down from the rafters and lands right in the middle of a ton of battle droids. He says, "Well, hello there." Grievous turns to face the Jedi.
"Holy crap!
The general yells,
It's Kenobi! Kill him!"
All the battle droids do what they are ordered to do and they fire upon Kenobi. Obi-Wan then realizes that he made a huge mistake, as his body becomes pierced with hundreds of blaster holes, and his corpse falls to the floor. Grievous walked to the Jedi's body.
"Well,"
Grievous said, picking up Obi-Wan's lightsaber,
"that was easier than I thought. I mean, why would he do that? Did he think I'd just tell all my people to hold his fire or something? Ha! What an idiot!"
So Grievous and the rest of his droids celebrate. I don't know how droids celebrate, maybe with some sparkling oil, or maybe even some robo-strippers. Soon after, Grievous would contact Sidious that Obi-Wan has been killed. Now, Sidious would be happy to hear that Obi-Wan died, but for his whole plan to work, Grievous had to die too. Just then, Anakin walked in. Palpatine used the situation to his advantage. He tells Anakin that he regrets to inform him that General Grievous had slain his former master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin becomes enraged, telling Palpatine that he's going to kill the general. Palpatine informs Anakin that the clone troops have already assaulted Utapau, and that they had discovered that Grievous has escaped to Mustafar. Now, of course, the clones didn't actually tell Palpatine this, but Palpatine's gonna set it up so it happens that way. Palpatine informs Anakin that he must move quick without the Jedi Council knowing, for they'll only get in the way. So as Anakin takes his leave, Palpatine walks to his desk. "You are to meet the others on Mustafar as soon as possible, Grievous." Grievous understands his orders and leaves the planet, escaping the clone invasion. Palpatine knew Anakin was strong, and he knew he'd be able to take down Grievous. So Palpatine calls to execute Order 66, and the clone troopers begin to follow their orders. Hundreds of Jedi across the galaxy are killed, but ultimately, Palpatine's plan relies on Grievous dying. Anakin arrives to the Mustafar atmosphere and calls Palpatine. "Are you sure he's here?" Palpatine tells Skywalker yes and commands him to land. He tells him that Grievous is with the other Separatist leaders. If Anakin is able to take them all out, he could effectively end the war. "Then you would be known as a hero, Anakin. Then you would get the respect we both know you deserve." As Anakin descended to the planet's surface, in his mind, he believed the words Palpatine said. Anakin could actually end the war in a matter of hours. All that stood in his way was Grievous, but in Anakin's heart, he knew that the Separatist leaders were not soldiers. They may have plenty of blood on their hands, but they couldn't truly defend themselves. Killing them would not be the Jedi way, but man would it feel good. In Anakin's mind, he knew that Grievous needed to die first before he even decided the fates of the Separatist leaders. Although he does plan to capture them, he'll just have to cross that bridge when he comes to it. Anakin landed and walked to the Mustafar main gates. He stood at the door and yelled for Grievous. Grievous walked to the nearby window, peering out to see Skywalker challenging him.
"Stay inside."
The general commanded the leaders as he grabbed a nearby bag and headed out the door. The door slid open and the general came skulking out of the exit towards Anakin. Grievous came within 15 feet of Skywalker before finally coming to a stop. Both combatants stared each other down.
"General Skywalker, to what do I owe the pleasure?"
"Only the pleasure of your death, Grievous."
"A Jedi does not speak in such a way."
Grievous began slowly circling Anakin, like a hunter stalking his prey. "Shut up, I'm done talking," Anakin commanded.
"You're angry, Skywalker, because you've never got to say goodbye. Is that it?"
Anakin's anger began to rage. "Stop talking about Obi-Wan." Anakin ignited his lightsaber ready for battle.
"But you don't have to tell me you miss him."
Grievous said, reaching into his bag.
"Tell him yourself."
Grievous said, pulling Obi-Wan's decapitated head from the bag and throwing it to Anakin's feet. Anakin was stricken by shock for a moment as Grievous wielded his 4 lightsabers, one in each hand. Skywalker's shock quickly turned into burning hatred. His eyes began to turn yellow as he hurled himself towards Grievous. Anakin landed a few feet in front of the cyborg. Grievous went to strike the Jedi, but before he could, Anakin force-pushed Grievous backwards off the platform, landing on a lower walkway. The general quickly recovered, just in time to parry an attack from Skywalker. Their fight continued down the hallway. Eventually, Anakin managed to cut one of Grievous's hands clean off, as their fight led from the hallway to a massive walkway overlooking a pool of lava. Grievous kicked Anakin in the chest, knocking him back near the edge of the walkway. Anakin went to recover, but was swiftly kicked in the face, sending him closer to the edge and closer to a fiery grave. General Grievous placed one foot on Anakin's chest. Anakin wielded his lightsaber in his remaining organic hand, and attempted to slash at Grievous from the ground, but Grievous managed to deflect the hit and cut off the young Jedi's arm. Anakin let out a scream of pain and anger so powerful he infused the Force along with it. The resulting shockwave from the scream managed to actually dent Grievous's armor and short-circuit a few gears in his leg.
Shut up!
Grievous commands, putting more pressure on Anakin's chest.
A hand for a hand,
The general said, laughing. It was then Anakin saw the short circuit in Grievous's leg. The general raised his blade in the air, preparing to slash Anakin's neck.
And in Kenobi's case, a head for a head.
But just then, Anakin gripped Grievous's weak ankle with his cybernetic hand. This is for Obi-Wan, Anakin claims, crushing Grievous's ankle. Using the Force, Anakin managed to pull Grievous over him and launching the general off the walkway. The cybernetic alien landed in the boiling lava below as his body began getting devoured by the hot yellow liquid. Anakin stood to his feet, watching the general burn. You see, Anakin had finally avenged his fallen friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, but his mission wasn't done yet. And this is where I choose to end this theory, but there is much I haven't said yet. Like, what will Anakin choose to do now? He's wounded and he still has much to do. Like, what will he do with the Separatist leaders? What will happen when he gets back to Coruscant and finds out all the Jedi have died? Will he even turn to the dark side? There are tons of outcomes, so let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my videos, and until next time guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.